As we sit here today, Sunday, April 19th, 2026, the market is currently closed, but the recent activity surrounding Nuburu, ticker symbol BURU, has been nothing short of a high-stakes clinical study in market volatility. At the Friday close on April 17th, 2026 at 4 p.m. EDT, Nuburu stock finished at 20 cents per share, marking a slight intraday dip of 0.5% from its open. While a 20-cent stock might look like a forgotten penny play to the casual observer using a basic online investing tool, the reality of the order flow and recent institutional shifts tells a much more aggressive story. Everyone looks at that flatline price and assumes a company in stagnation, yet just behind that 20-cent mark lies a massive surge in trading volume, with over 14.7 million shares changing hands in a single session. This is the classic expectation versus reality trap. The expectation is that a sub-dollar stock is a dying breed, but the reality is that Nuburu is currently repositioning itself as a defense-heavy industrial player, and the smart money is starting to treat it like a venture capital bet with a public ticker. When you look at the recent movement on a platform like the Robinhood app or through a more sophisticated individual brokerage, you see a stock that has been grinding through a massive restructuring. In early 2026, Nuburu was effectively a specialized industrial laser company, but in the last few weeks they have pivoted hard into the defense sector, specifically focusing on counter-drone technology. On April 9, 2026, the company announced a funded prototype build phase for their joint venture with Maddox Defense. This is the curiosity loop that most investors are missing. While the price remains pinned at 20 cents, the company is actively entering a $20 billion counter-drone market. This creates a tension between the current market cap of roughly $31 million and the potential scale of government contracts. If you're checking your Robinhood investments or scrolling through SoFi Invest, you might see the negative earnings per share and think it's a lost cause. However, the contrarian view, the one that forces you to rethink the narrative, is that the recent $12 million public offering and the elimination of $8.4 million in preferred liabilities have finally cleared the toxic debt that was suffocating the share price. The recent stock movement has been a tug-of-war. We saw a high-volume spike earlier in April when they announced an order from a Tier 1 Asia-Pacific defense organization. For those involved in self-investing, these are the breadcrumbs that lead to potential breakouts. The volume we are seeing now is several times the 30-day average, which usually signals that institutional activity is picking up or a major player is accumulating a position while the retail crowd is distracted by larger names like Nvidia stock or Tesla stock. If you are using Interactive Brokers trading tools to look at the depth of the book, you'll notice that the bid-ask spread is tightening, even as the price remains volatile. This isn't just random noise, it's a reflection of a company trying to prove it can move from cool tech to real revenue. The sector momentum for defense tech is at an all-time high given global geopolitical pressures, and Nuburu's blue laser technology is being framed as a more efficient alternative to traditional infrared systems for taking down drones. Now, let's step back and look at what this business actually does, because if you're using investment sites to research, you need to understand the physics to understand the profit. Nuburu isn't just another laser company, they pioneered high-power blue laser technology. Most industrial lasers use infrared light, which metals like copper and aluminum reflect like a mirror. Blue light, however, is absorbed by these metals at a rate 3 to 66 times higher than infrared. This means you can weld faster, with more precision, and with far less electricity. This is why you'll see it mentioned in the context of battery manufacturing or even 3D printing. If you're managing your portfolio through Fidelity Investments or checking your Fidelity IRAs, you might see Nuburu listed under small-cap industrials, but their business model is increasingly leaning towards a software plus hardware defense platform. They recently integrated a SaaS operational resilience platform called Orbit, which adds a recurring revenue layer to their hardware sales. This is a far cry from the old model of just selling a laser box and hoping for the best. The storytelling of the stock market often focuses on the next big thing, but for Nuburu, the story is about survival and pivot. They recently reactivated a 70% acquisition of Tecne, an Italian company, to help scale their production for the Ukraine defense market. When you see names like that in the filings, you realize the stakes are much higher than a simple penny stock flip. For those using the Fidelity mobile app or SoFi Active Investing, the risk is obviously the penny stock stigma and the potential for further dilution if they need more capital. But the catalyst everyone is waiting for is the US government demonstration of their portable directed energy laser platform. If that prototype hits the mark, the current 20-cent price point will look like a historical anomaly. I want to hear from you on this one. Comment below how many shares of Nuburu you currently hold, or if you think the defense sector is too crowded for a small player like this to actually win a major contract. It's these kinds of questions that help us navigate the noise of online investing. Looking toward the future outlook, we have two distinct scenarios. In the first, the reality of the defense contracts fails to meet the massive expectations the company has set in their recent press releases. If the Maddox Defense joint venture doesn't produce a field-ready unit by the end of the year, the market will likely lose patience and we could see the stock test its 52-week lows again. In the second scenario, the revenue traction they've hinted at, a combined pipeline of over $6 million, starts to show up on the balance sheet. If you're using Robinhood fractional shares to nibble at this, or managing a larger position through Fidelity Wealth Management, the key metric to watch isn't the daily price movement, but the Phase 1 revenue milestones they've promised for their Ukraine projects. The tension here is palpable. On one hand, you have a company with a revolutionary-grade technology that is objectively better at welding copper for EVs than anything else on the market. On the other hand, you have a stock that has struggled to stay above the NYSE American listing requirements. They've already executed a reverse split to stay alive. That is the ultimate test of an investor's conviction. Are you buying the technology or the ticker? If you're into online investing and looking for investment help, the data suggests that Nuburu is a high beta play that is currently correlated more with defense spending than with the general tech market or Apple stock. The institutional landscape is also shifting. We are seeing more mentions of Nuburu in specialized small-cap funds that frequent the Interactive Brokers platform. While it's not yet a staple of Fidelity mutual funds or a top holding in popular ETFs, the increase in volume suggests that the active investing crowd is starting to take notice. If you're using a SoFi robo-advisor, you probably won't see this in your automated picks, but for those doing self-investing, the risk-reward profile is becoming incredibly defined. The debt restructuring they completed in early 2026 was a massive hurdle. By clearing that $8 million in preferred liabilities, they basically took the handcuffs off their CFO. As we wrap up this analysis, let's summarize the central insights. The expectation is that Nuburu is a struggling small-cap laser company with a low share price and a history of dilution. The reality, however, is that they have spent the first half of 2026 aggressively transforming into a defense tech powerhouse with a focus on a high-growth counter-drone niche. They've cleaned up the balance sheet, secured a $12 million war chest, and are currently in the build phase of prototypes that could define their next 3 years. Whether you use the Robinhood trading platform or Interactive Brokers fees are your main concern, the fact remains that BURU is a stock where the narrative is currently outstripping the current price action. The volatility at 20 cents isn't just noise, it's the sound of a company trying to reinvent itself in real time. Keep a close eye on the upcoming government demonstrations and the revenue reports from the Techne acquisition. Those will be the true indicators of whether this pivot can bridge the gap between speculative expectation and profitable reality. The market might be closed today, but the work of evaluating these opportunities never stops. Be sure to stay sharp, stay informed, and always look past the surface price to find the real story.